Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at PACQUIAO Bay. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. Here he comes. Up against them, ice cold from Finland.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, And
of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
It's hard, you know, when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Fantastic punch. How about that time counter shot? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Good counter punching. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some and the bronze bomber goes down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run.
Get your mind back.
On to the second round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter shot. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny. And that, did you see that? Oh, Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. And down goes Deontay. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Just misses with that left uppercut. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back.
You're going to go out there and win this round.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Good counter punch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And the Bronze Bomber goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anyone...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up.
Are you okay? You're out of there.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your...
Do your business.
That's it. When he comes at you, he throws a jab, slick, left hook. Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
And back on the job. That was a god-awful round, Al.
Let's go.
Do you want to win this fight? Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back.
Let's do it.
Double jab, bring in your feet. Come back with the left foot. Look at his right hand positioning. Vary your attack. What are you doing? I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, just get your shots off.
Yes, I like that round.
Do your business.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your gloves.
Right, now, up you get. All right, up you get. Come on.
Look at me, look at me.
Forget the knockdown. It's gone.
Time.
What are you do it? You've switched off completely. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight, because he's going to be caught.
Let's go. All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it. One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
That's it. We're winning this round. Nothing stupid, man.
your gloves.
Be clever. Be clever with what you're doing.
Time!
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there and let's reset.
Let's fight.
Now stop counting.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. First, we have Larry Holmes. Weighed in at 226 pounds. He stands 6'3" tall. And they'll be facing Ice Cold. This fight, of course, in the heavyweight division, which means knockouts are usually on the menu.
Giving away a lot of weight here.
Eastern assassin Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got plenty of power and one of the best jabs in the heavyweight division. Up against them, Ice Cold from Finland.
Look at the weight. How much weight are you going to give away in a fight?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Finland.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
All right,
It seems wild. It seems ferocious. It seems like there's no rules. And that's what it...
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. And that left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They exchange punches. The jab doesn't quite connect. Not a lot of defense here at all. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
So, Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting, fighter on fight.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Do you believe this? Those counter punches have to hurt. That left hook misses. That counter shot lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
He's going to be confident.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round.
Here we go for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice exchange here from both men. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That stamina is off the charts. Halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he just missed with that left jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He misses with that jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
On to the fifth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Now, hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? A chance to make history. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's bombs away. Catch and shoot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. We wanted action, and they are delivering. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Let's start the sixth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Can't score with that jab. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This round could go eat, and down goes ice cold. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Listen,
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a
Get
fighter.
your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back in.
Round 7, here we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? His stamina is off the charts. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe.
There's the bell to start round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well... Whoa, wait a minute! Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And he'll face the Bronze Bomber, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. His fight against Deontay Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Do you believe what we're seeing? No rest for the weary. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. He blocks that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next
Good round. You feel good? Good man.
Here we go. It's round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with the left uppercut. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. Misses with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Colin, this round, you're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the check.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Trying to land that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These two fighters are made for one another. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he scores with the... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this...
Come on, you're letting back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
You don't want to trade shots. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. A perfect counter shot. Jab does not score. Nope, that jab not going to score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. That punch scores. You can't make... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Let's start the 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocks right now. He's in some serious trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The Brown Bomber in some trouble. One of the all-time greats, Joe Louis, is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You all right?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the... And down goes Wilder!
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
Absolutely correct.
Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be...
There's the bell to start round 7. Keep in mind, both of these fighters got knocked down in the prior round.
One fighter got knocked down earlier, got back up again to knock him down. How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference.
One, two, three, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That punch lands. Joe Louis in trouble.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Both men promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round.
There's the bell to start round 8. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice slip to avoid the jab. That hook just can't find the target. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
We've heard of sleeping with the fishes. We're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. The greatest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee, the one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Missing with that jab. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punch. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill.
Oh my God, Johnny! If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they...
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your glove.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Good counter punching. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you?
What do we expect to see here in round two? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Straight right just misses. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. They've somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. Well,
they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Beautiful counterpunch. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it.
I need you to switch back up.
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That counterpunch caught him clean. Caution is being thrown to the wind. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That uppercut does not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they... Here we go to the fourth round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Deontay Wilder, and down goes Wilder. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you all right?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The straight right just misses. can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
He just go back out there and he just win this round.
Here's the bell to start round 5. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, Stacy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Caught him. Nice counter. Jab slightly off target. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8.
Listen, be smart.
On to the 6th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he scores with the counter. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. The jab doesn't quite connect. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Which fighter will say no mas? Both men step back for just a moment. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope that...
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Round 7, here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Catch and shoot. Does well to block that left jab. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A swing and a miss with that jab. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. Big shot, and down goes Ali. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the...
I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Punch, counter punch. Good job defending the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab, but does not score. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Oh, no! Ali is down! And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to win.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.